Yokomo DP.
Yep.
Aluminum.
Yep, from that kind of style.
Oh, did you share it anywhere, John?
No,
Oh, did you share it anywhere,
Shared.
John? We're
we are
live.
two people. No,
Oh, did you share it anywhere,
Shared.
John?
No,
Oh, did you share it
we
anywhere,
are
John?
on.
Kind of.
No, you're there. Sorry. I need to not touch that screen.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
There we go. Okay.
There you go.
There we go.
I'm sharing some more.
There
Okay.
you go. I'm in all the same places you
I'm
guys are. I
sharing
have
some
nowhere else to
more.
share it.
No, I shared to Alex and Scott and then Judson. I think share on the page.
Why
Hey,
not?
there's 3 of us watching.
Yeah,
I think that's 4 of
that's
us.
just us.
Yep.
What?
Oh, the fact that I didn't share it all.
Well, you even forgot that today was Saturday.
I know.
Like, today's Saturday.
Oh, it's been a long day because Chris said that he was gonna be there at like right when the doors open. He didn't show up until like at like 12:30, which is fine, right?
That's almost doors open.
Right. There.
I'm sharing at Albany Track. Shared.
Fine. I'm gonna send it to Eugene Drift Track chat.
Oh yeah, I forgot we have that one.
And you sent it
Yes.
to Albany. Okay. I mean, I think that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Okay.
I think we're gonna start making flyers for our podcast or YouTube cast, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what thumbnails are for.
Right?
True.
Do you care about having your last name show up, Lance?
No.
Okay.
Does my last name show up? It just says you on my hand.
You're John D72.
Cool. That's my YouTube channel. I think I have a few videos on there. Some one-wheel ones, drone ones, drifting ones.
Yeah.
I need to like get more creative on YouTube.
I mean, but you can only be so creative.
I mean, I can push the limits a little bit if I really want to. Just it takes so much effort.
Oh, I know. I know that. Like, I didn't even come out with a Hot Import Nights video. I didn't even record that day.
That's true.
I think I'm surprised you even got pictures. I didn't know you left and got pictures.
Yeah, no, like legit, I was actually focused on drifting that day. Like
Yeah.
way more than any of the other years that I've been there.
Yep.
Yeah, I was kind of bummed out I didn't go.
Yep. You
should have
missed
gone.
out. You missed out so hard.
Yep, you did.
It's like I really wanted to go. Everything was in my car because I was like, okay, dinner's gonna end. I will just go straight there. Nope.
Yeah.
Everybody kept talking, and then we called my sister in the Philippines, and then I was like, okay, it's 9:40. I'm not leaving the house.
Whatever.
Should have come anyways.
Huh?
Should have come anyways.
Yeah, by the time I got there, it would have been like 10 o'clock. They were like, oh, sorry, dude.
That'd be
It's
an
almost-
hour. That'd be fine, man. Would have been an hour. An hour's good enough.
I mean,
Hey,
there was
just
a few
before I
guys
say
that showed up like pretty darn late. Like
Who showed up?
Yeah,
John's being
Mitch.
a creeper. Who are you?
What?
It's like there's one more person in the,
Mhm.
the one more person that's not us.
Yeah, I wonder who it is.
Well, I mean, usually Busted Knox would kind of
Mhm.
chime in. I don't know. Chat's quiet.
Everyone's
Yep.
busy today.
What's today? Is there a game tonight?
I don't know. I don't think so. Anyway,
All right, should we start with questions?
I don't know. Do you just want to keep on talking until we try to get a few more people?
Oh, it's Ben Johnston is here.
It's me, Ben. I'm Ben.
You're Ben.
I'm Ben. Minus the tattoos and the white complexion.
And the Prius.
Hey, I wouldn't mind driving a Prius every now and then.
Hey. The plans for that Prius are totally hot.
If he actually slams it and actually does
Dude, it'd be so
something
dope.
to it, that'd be cool. That'd be great.
Yeah.
Ben, what is your timeline? When are you gonna have your Prius done?
2 years.
As long as he doesn't have another cat stolen.
Yeah, really. God.
Wait, Priuses have cats?
God.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, he had all his cats stolen like a week after he got the damn thing.
Oh, that's right. Because he was supposed to go to Albany and didn't. Yep. Okay, I remember that one now.
I mean,
Yeah.
he's supposed to come to Albany a lot, and then it just doesn't happen.
He's working. He's
I mean,
doing tattoos on Saturdays and Sundays.
Yeah, he did
Yeah.
say he'll be there at Northwest on the 18th. So there's that.
Cool.
For the call.
No, this 18th.
Oh, this 18th. Okay.
Yeah, so I keep
The
on
hell's
like
this 18th?
I keep on bringing up the competition to like everybody that's at the track. I'm like, it's on the 15th in January.
Yeah, yeah. Well, what's the 18th all about? Is that special?
No, it's just a
Okay.
day.
It's just a day.
It's just tomorrow. Or no. I
Next
won't
week.
be there the 18th.
It's next week.
I mean, that's your problem, John.
Nope, because I'll be drifting real cars.
Unless it floods and snows.
Yep.
Then you won't.
I'm still going if it's raining. I need to.
Rain helps with the low power of your BRZ.
Actually,
Yeah, the
That's
low power.
low power.
you have to have low power. Like with my car, no traction whatsoever. Like you know how you just lose traction all of a sudden your car just goes.
I don't have that problem. So no, I don't know.
will drive Mr. Subaru.
You drive a Subaru too.
Yeah, I guess technically, but we will drive.
I
So-
mean, yeah, there's been other super rear-wheel drive cars.
Yeah.
Yep.
And people rear-wheel swap like Foresters and stuff all the time.
Mhm. Actually, I'm looking for tires from their BRZs, wheels from that old BRZ, because they're 17s
Yeah.
and they look better than the Toyotas.
Yes.
But
I agree.
people are like, I don't want to get rid of it. I
No.
want $1,200 for a set, and like, stop.
Hey, even people selling like the premium cross-track wheels, they want like $600 for a Swiss set, which is
Mhm.
insane.
I'll give it a year.
Just go to a junkyard and pull some off a wrecked one.
Yeah. Even then, if you go to You Pull It, it's kind of expensive, or
Yeah.
You Pull It.
Yeah.
Uh,
I've thought about doing that for the headlights in mine, so I can send a set in and get them projector retrofits.
mhm.
But you have to send them the headlights, the whole assemblies for them to do it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Where are you planning on doing that? Like with who?
Foxbeam has really cool RGB like side markers and stuff like that, and they do full projector retrofits. But there's like $1,500, and you have to send them a core set. But they're really good. I know a couple people in the Crosstrack group in here, so they're up in like Salem, Portland area. They have them. They're really cool. They're really good.
What's
Just
the place here in Oregon?
Northwest Headlights or whatever.
Yeah, something like that.
I have a friend that didn't have a good experience with them.
Mm.
Like her truck just it was working, it was great for like a week, and then it didn't work after that.
Shit.
Oops.
Headlights always going out, colors not matching or whatever.
Oh, that sucks.
And they had her pay another $350 to fix it. Just some weird stuff.
Yeah, definitely to go back to those places.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
Okay, John, just go.
Just go. All right, Lance.
Why are we here? No, why are
Yeah,
we
why are
here?
we here? Why am I here?
Well, so like we said, we are doing a weekly podcast, YouTube cast.
Yeah,
We
podcast
wanted to-
time.
Yep. We're trying to have a guesting for some people to come in and talk about RCs. We can ask them questions. So that's what we're doing here with Lance today. And Lance is from Midnight Suns.
Yep.
And we have some questions for you. And Lance is from, as soon as I open it. All right. When did you get into RC or RCs?
I've always had RCs. I mean, I got the cheapo Radio Shack stuff for Christmas when I was a kid, and my uncle had Nitro stuff. And like my first job in my early teens, I bought a Nitro Rustler as my first paycheck.
Nice.
So it's like I've always had RCs of some flavor in my life.
Oh shoot!
Cool. What?
My microphone is super far away. I have a real mic.
Yeah.
It was just really far away. My one of my high school friends just chimed in, and he does like a lot of the sound work for a lot of cool stuff. Apparently, he's gonna be in John Wick, working on John Wick.
Oh, that's
Oh,
cool.
nice. That's
Anyways,
cool.
Sorry, back to you, Lance.
All right, so my first Nitro RC was Revo 3.3 back in 2007.
Yeah. My Rustler had a TRX 2.5, and that was when that just came out.
Mm-hmm.
So that was like before the 2.5R. And
Was
all
it
the
was
stuff.
it like the weird like the faded paint job type of thing?
God, I don't remember the paint job of the body, because when I bought the car, like the next week, I went and got a truck body for it, and I painted the body. So I don't even have the original body anymore. I kept on a hold of the frame and the engine for years and years and years and years and years, but I never went back to Nitro. So eventually, I got rid of it. But
I never got into Nitro. Too much of a hassle.
well, back in the day, your choice was Nitro or like a nickel metal hydride or nickel cadmium, and it's just Nitro was so much better. It was so fast, but oh my god, the radio interference back then was so bad.
It was kind of scary to have a Nitro.
It was, and mine went rogue and ran into a number of curbs, and I bananaed a top frame once because.
Wait, when you started,
full
did you have
force.
the old Futaba radio or the Traxxas radio?
At that point, it was the Traxxas one, but
it's still crystals, right?
it was still the crystal, and it had the big bar in the front that went from the top to the bottom where the battery was.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it was that style.
I think that's the same one that I had.
They held on to it for a while.
I never drove mine like really far, but like the track was enough. And then I think I only had lost reception once at Meldrum Bar Park when they had a Nitro track. So
Meldrum had a Nitro track?
yes. So Meldrum always had a track ever since I got into RC cars.
Like
That was my first like stomping ground for any RC.
all I know Meldrum for is flying. Like,
No, they have a
that's
track down by the river.
Oh,
Now,
I'll show you next time you're up here.
Is it one of those community tracks where it's like it's managed by just a few people and then sometimes
Yes.
it gets forgotten about?
Mhm.
Yeah.
But the city allowed them to do that, and it was cool when I started because it was like in the back area or by the river, and then you get to play, and no one really cared. The cops will drive by and like check it out, but nothing happened.
Hmm.
So
I mean, well, when I did, you could still run nitro and stuff at BMX tracks before they got all uppity about it and fenced them off and put all the signs up.
mhm.
But BMX tracks were the best because just
Hell
they're
yeah.
Yeah,
massive. So much air on them.
I feel bad though, like because you really do like. There's a good possibility where you can ruin those jumps too, and they're not.
Yeah. Just as usual, don't be a dickhead and mess it up for everyone else. Which
Yeah, John,
ends up happening.
with your Max.
The Max
What?
do that. The
Max
Max wreck.
Cave.
Yeah.
If you
like,
don't know how to jump, yes. But I can jump the max.
you can't jump the Max until you jumped over a house.
That's true. 6S power coming up soon.
Jeez.
All right. So the next question is, what is your favorite platform on RC or style of RC?
That's a tough one.
Drift.
Drift is up there just because the community around it, for sure. I definitely have more of the drift platforms now than other stuff. So yeah, probably Drift is my favorite, but it's hard to pick because I've got a lot of other different stuff too.
Well, because I know you have airplanes, drones,
Yeah,
crawlers, bashers,
Yep.
short course. Wait, do you have?
Boats.
Yeah, you have a short
I have
course.
short course, trophy truck, boats, helicopters, had buggies. The only thing I haven't had is tanks.
You're up, John.
Okay.
That's you.
The crazy to me,
I mean,
that's a bit rich. I can't do that.
it's so. I did a content for Hobbytown on one of their tanks. It was pretty
Yeah.
cool with the smoke and it fires. There's one that actually fires actual like Nerf type, but they're like $500 just to get started. It's not
They're
like
expensive.
setup.
No, they're as bad as the semi truck stuff. They're absurdly expensive. for
But
what
they are pretty scale. So
Oh, they're incredibly scale.
But those
it's-
semi trucks, you have gears to
yeah.
shift through. Like,
I know.
wait, Lance, do you
they're-
have a semi truck?
Well, I have the TTO2 semi truck, but not one of the crazy 14 scale ones.
yeah, like
Okay.
Those are a bit. Yeah, those are way crazy scale.
So back when Northwest just opened, they had their like 2-day like opening event, and like the guys
Steve
with the
had his.
yep.
Yeah, Steve and
Jesse had
one of the other
his.
guys. Jesse, yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
they were
they
just
had them running
driving them
around.
all the way through the mall.
Yes, they were. It was funny.
But that's cool though. Like if you're, well, that's something to do, right? Especially
Yeah.
having a hobby shop at the mall.
Yeah,
So Lance, when did you get into RC drifting?
never. He's always done it.
No, me and Alex started it as something else to do in between the crawler comps rounds at Northwest. I think it was like 2018, maybe 2017 that we both got our first drift cars.
This was at the old location.
The
over
old
by
location.
Home
Yep.
Depot.
Oh
Yep.
wow.
Yep. And he got a YD2. I had a TTO2 already, so I got the Yeah Racing conversion kit as like a cheap way to get into it and see if it was worth doing.
Mm.
And then I eventually got the YD2E.
Now keep in mind that this was actually after the initial drift
Oh,
scene
yeah.
happened. Like
Yep.
what they had was like the little 10 by 10 piece of carpet like in their little
Yeah, about that. It was stupid tiny. It was way small.
So was it
What?
like a figure eight?
I don't know.
No, we did the normal like horseshoe kind of thing.
Okay, so like a typical garage setup horseshoe
Yeah.
rack.
Yep.
Okay.
The
Yeah, we
ki-
did that.
we call them kidney beans.
Yeah, kidney beans. It's double horseshoe. It's a lot
Yep.
more aggressive than a kidney bean. But yeah, we did
Well,
that.
that's cool. Did you guys ever do 4-wheel drive drifting for like TTO1?
No, I mean,
No.
God, it's so old. Every time I remember that.
Yeah,
know.
never TTO1 style.
no.
I
I did buy some T drifts and other ones for my TTO2 when it was 4-wheel drive, And I did play with it at my old work, or at the old warehouse that the work was at, on the concrete. But it was not big enough space, wasn't super fun, so I threw the wheels away.
And you had to boil tires.
Oh god, that too.
Microwave.
No, I wasn't gonna do that.
Dude,
Yeah.
that would suck. Like, if you, like, could you imagine just smelling your tea drifts when you were microwaving?
We
And
tried
then
it. I remember Alex tried it, and he melted wheels. So
Well,
we
I
got
did it.
boiling.
So I did a cup of water, like a coffee mug
Yeah,
with water, and then I
in
boiled
the
it.
microwave.
Mhm.
Or yeah. Alex tried that, and we melted sets of wheels. We melted like 2 sets of wheels trying to do that, and we're like, "This is stupid." And we
See,
stopped.
and then, like, the next day that you'll go in to, like, make a Hot Pocket or something, right? Now you have, like, plastic
Oh yeah, now you got
infused.
plastic in your microwave. Yeah, no, it's gross.
Man, tea drifts.
Yeah,
Although-
back in the day.
Those RER tires that Jake had at AKN on his on his
Yeah.
RER, they were fast.
Yes, they were.
I tried it.
You
Do I
didn't
still
try
have
it.
some?
You
No, I
weren't
think
there.
I had some. Well, sorry, I'm reading. But so the rear tires, they are grippy, but they're really good on asphalt. I think they're the best
Well,
one.
yes.
Asphalt.
I mean, that's what they're
Sort of
meant for,
Meant
right?
for, yeah.
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 That's where they excel.
I mean,
I
I've
think
used
getting another rear.
I've used DRAs outside at a couple of parking lots too, and they work pretty good for outside stuff.
Nice. I just don't like how the DRAs are not quite on the wheels. They come off a lot.
They do. Yeah. We had to
You gotta have like
we had
that
to
rubber-
foam tape. Yeah, we had to foam tape them and then wrap the foam around electrical tape or something to close the gap even more.
And then
Mhm.
They
O-rings.
didn't stick. Oh, I love O-rings.
I hate them.
Yeah. I find
O-rings-
them way good for the backs. They're fantastic for
Yep.
the rears.
Yeah, it just sucks when you're trying to swap them out.
Yeah, sometimes depends on the wheel.
All right. So, what other hobbies do you have?
Nerdy stuff.
Too many, all sorts of stuff. Yeah, computers, games, models. God,
Gunpla.
yeah. So, Gunpla stuff, plastic models. I did lots of car models like the Revels and stuff when I was a kid. Yeah, just normal stuff, nothing too crazy.
So what you're really saying is that you should start doing 1/24th stuff and then go buy a Drift Dart or a BMXR.
No. One of the my sysadmin, he got one of those little RCR 1/24 scale things.
Mhm.
It's taken him months, and he still hasn't gotten together yet. He can work on it for like 2 minutes, and then get annoyed with it, and then throws it away. He's got to go do something else because he can't stand working on how small they are. and like with these, right? These little stupid things.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, these are incredibly annoying to do because they're so small and everything is so tiny. It's awful. I don't want to
Wait,
go
which
that
one is that?
small. It's one of the little Orlandos.
Oh,
The
Yeah,
it's like
1/32
smaller than
scale.
actual ones.
Yeah, these are even smaller, but it's like, no, I'm good. I don't need more. I got too many already.
I think I just want one because you can get the 1/24 like model bodies to put on there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can do
That's
that with the
always my-
crawlers though.
Huh?
You can do that with the crawlers though. The SCX 24s and stuff. You can do that.
That's true.
So
Yeah, but I want a car. I want to like.
It's
no,
true.
so what that really means is that he needs a red BRZ.
No, hang on.
GT86.
Yeah.
Oh crap! Lance has one.
No, look. So, Hooked Outdoors. This is hilarious. How about the microwaving the original sparkling Sakura tires? No, big no.
No, you see, you do 24 scale, and then you go get one of these Aoshimas, and then you can do a little 1/24 scale, like Hakusuka or something like that.
But that's your style.
Dude, it has a Liberty
Yeah,
Walk
these are
back.
so good. Yeah, this is like one of the Liberty Walk ones that we got See? Super tiny.
So they're cool, right? I like those,
Yeah.
but I would like Datsun 510.
I think
Or
Aoshima has those.
what is that? The truck version. I forgot how do you say it in Japanese. Harazoku or something like that.
Oh, I don't
Boso.
remember all the.
Boso
Well,
Zuko.
Bosozoku is the over the top kind of fenders, nose, tailpipe things.
No,
There's
no, not
other,
Bosozoku, but
yeah,
like
there's other ones.
the truck version. That's like you have the oil cooler in the front,
I don't remember.
510 headlights.
I don't remember all the words for them. There's too many.
Damn it.
There's way too many different versions of words for all the different styles of stuff.
I have to look it up now.
Oh,
Because it's gonna bother me.
okay. Hooked Outdoors is Mike Manning.
Hey Mike.
For those of you, or I guess you too. So you know Mitch and the white FD that he has now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's Mike's car.
Oh, that's funny.
Wait, which one's Mitch?
Pink. He usually has like that pink Skyline
Pink
or the
hoodie.
S13 with a booty sticker on it.
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
Okay. I think I know him, but I have to confirm later. All right. Are we up to the next question? The next one is I don't know if we agreed to take this off or put it on there.
If it was the last questions, take those off.
Okay. We want to know what you do for a living. I want to know what you do for a living.
I refurbish computers and all sorts of other electronics for resale with Next Step Recycling.
Okay.
So
What's the job title?
I technically I'm the tech manager. So do you know what like Free Geek is? Have you
Yeah.
ever heard of them? It's like that, but it's local to Eugene. We're
Okay.
a tiny little nonprofit started by one person in her garage, and it's been going for 15, 20 years at this point, I think. I can't
Cool.
remember the timeline, but yeah. No, I started out, I did my internship there when I was at LCC. So I kept volunteering after that, and eventually they hired me. And I just started out as just a general, refurbisher. And as people moved on and left, I moved up to the manager position for the tech department. So now I'm just in charge of all refurbishing and everything at the place.
Cool.
Connections
Yeah.
are important.
Well, that or just sticking it out longer than other people.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. That is a thing.
Yeah, but no, it's fun because I get to mess with all sorts of weird stuff that most people don't see or haven't seen in a long time, and just the range of stuff is what's fun. So,
Nice.
yeah,
Plus, I think you gotta be well. I guess your job kind of works with the hobby because you play with electronics all day. It gives you the knowledge that you need for some RC stuff that we do.
the
Wait.
ability to problem solve outside of the box and things like that definitely translate well.
How to
Nice.
solder.
How to solder, yes, things like that. Micro soldering is still something that is not fun.
That's just because you need the heat gun and then like all the solder flux and whatnot.
No, I've tried that, and you need a really good heat gun, and Apple sucks with their repairability. So I haven't been able to like reflow or resolder Thunderbolt ports or anything like that yet because it's just super hard.
Welcome back, Busted.
Eventually, I'll get there.
Nice. Busted's been here every week, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Even our random Sunday stream, he was here.
Mhm.
The random one after Hot Imports.
Yeah.
Yeah, the day after that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. The next question is, what skills have you developed over time doing RC stuff?
Well, the soldering, obviously,
Mhm.
that's gotten way better. But I don't know. There's just the ability to understand weird things better. It helps.
That's a weird way to put it.
Well, because being, I, I like learning about all sorts of new stuff. So learning all about brushless motors and all that stuff is always interested me, and gyros and all that stuff. So it's just good to learn about a lot of different stuff. But I don't know of any specific skills that I've developed other than maybe my interpersonal skills have gotten better.
You've learned how to inject power to LED strips every like 5
Yeah,
feet.
that too. Yeah.
Well, how about painting bodies? And well, obviously you painted models back then.
Yeah, the painting definitely skills have gotten a lot better for
Mhm.
sure. Especially once I went to airbrushing, that got
Yeah.
a lot better.
So when did you go to airbrushing? Like, how was that happening?
During COVID, because the Tamiya paint stopped working. Like I've got slash bodies that I painted 7, 8 years ago that have never flaked, chipped, or anything. And I did no prep to them other than wash it in the sink with some soap and water. But then during COVID, something changed and my normal prep didn't work anymore. Neil's FC body that I did for him chipped the first night out, and the paint just wasn't sticking anymore. And then I did something else that had the same problems. I don't remember what it was, but I was like, this is stupid. I need to figure something else out. And so I started playing with different prep methods and then went to airbrushing just because it gave me better color options than what was available in Tamiya anyways.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I think everyone's changed their paint like over the past like 5 years for sure.
Well, during COVID, like the first year of COVID, paint was so hard to get because everyone was looking for hobbies and things to do, and everyone just kind of gravitated toward RC, or there was a big influx. And like my local Eugene Toy and Hobby couldn't get paint. Northwest Hobby couldn't get paint. A-Main, Super G, none of them could get paint. And paint was hard to get for 6-8 months, something like that. And then when you could get it, it just wouldn't stick anymore.
Mm-hmm.
That is very true. I have that red Miata that I painted. It started flaking off for some reason.
Yep.
And Zach got it, and it's like, yeah, just flaking off. And I'm like, I don't know, dude.
It makes no. It's like they started using TS paint in PS cans. It made no sense.
Yep, that's
that's the type of flaking that people were getting. Like I said, I've got slash bodies that are 8 years old and beat to crap. They're starting to crack, and the paint is still there.
That's crazy.
It's something definitely changed, and that's when we all started going to try and find something else to use.
What have you settled? What brand name have you settled on now? Because it's not like your typical.
No, I went with Mission Models because I like their iridescence a lot, and their paint seems to work pretty good. But lately, I've been trying the Critic stuff, and their color selection isn't as good, but I can get it locally, which is nice.
Yeah,
cool. So I can get some of the local colors at like Hobby Lobby,
and
makes it easier.
Using that paint on the bodies, and have you tried running it through the elements like rain, dirt? Like
I haven't tried painting any of the basher bodies in it yet, though.
Okay.
It's something I've thought about doing, but with the cost of like a slash body, I haven't really done it yet. I'd like to.
Wait, cost of a slash body.
It's not worse than a drift body. It's just they're freaking huge.
Okay.
And so it's like the investment and the money in the paint is what gets me. It would take like a bottle and a half to print a slash body.
But what's a bottle of paint going for right now for you?
$8, $9, a little bit more if it's
like a can of paint. It's like a can of.
But I also have adhesion promoter and some other stuff, but it's not terrible. I just haven't gotten brave enough to try yet.
Gotcha. Another thing I was going to ask you, once I get my notes going, So other than painting, I know, and some of the guys know that you also do stickers and
Yep.
such. Do you have a sample of a body you painted that you can kind of flash on the screen real quick?
I mean, just
Well, the
just
easiest one is the Forester was the last one I did. I don't know how it was going to show up
the
though.
the webcam does not do that
Yeah,
anyway.
it doesn't do
It
that
really
justice.
doesn't because in proper light,
I thought it was
it's
gonna be
a
better.
really no, it's
Like-
just too reflective for.
Yeah, that body,
Yeah.
everybody, it's like more of a deeper yellow that kind of has like a
Yeah.
pearlescent on top of it.
It is more of a pearlescent.
If you guys go to Northwest Hobbies on Sundays, you will see how clean those bodies are.
Yeah, a little better. But
Yeah, a little. Still no justice.
Yeah.
No,
I
and
mean, you
it's
can see the details, guys. This body right here is definitely one of those bodies that you see and you're like, oh, that's a lot cooler, like way cooler than what is being shown right now. Lance is probably one of the guys that I would have my RC bodies painted with, or he would paint it for me. Just because they're clean, they always come out clean, and it's always different.
I have a Lance body.
Yep.
yeah. I've done a lot of people's bodies. I've
Okay.
done one for Adam. I've done, I think, 2 for Neil, 2 for Jake.
You've literally done
One
like
for I've done 2 for Daniel. I've done a lot of bodies for people, but I viewed that all as like learning payment because that means I get experience and testing with the airbrush. So
Are you
that and dealing with colors.
are you eventually gonna start offering body painting services, RC body painting?
I was thinking about it for quite a while, but then everything kind of went to crap with moving, and I can't even paint right now. It's like I have Zach's S13 body halfway done, and I can't finish it because a week before we were moving, we had the really bad cold. It was like down to like 30s at night, and my paint was curling as it dried on the test shoots, and so I couldn't keep my garage warm enough to paint. So I didn't get to finish. Yeah, I didn't get to finish his body because the paint just wouldn't work right. So right now I can't paint at all. I have nowhere to paint right now. I've still got totes and boxes all over my room, all over the living room. It's
You did just move in, so that's understandable.
moving sucks.
Yeah, I don't ever want to move.
I do have a window on the other side though of this room, which I was thinking about doing a paint booth in front of, so I could shoot and exhaust the paint out the room. But since I'm doing airbrushing, I don't have that aerosol smell, which is another big bonus and why
Nice.
I really like the airbrushing. Because the only time I hit anything with Tamiya can anymore is a black backer or a silver backer as a final coat, just to kind of help, because the paint sticks okay to other paint. It just doesn't stick to the Lexan.
Weird.
Yeah, I know. But I was thinking about doing a paint booth in here. It just depends on how I end up unpacking the room. I only just got my shelves all up last week, and the planes hung. So it's moving sucks. Takes a
Cool.
long time.
It looks like things are coming along after the move, or slowly.
Slowly, yeah.
How come it's saying that our call ends in 10 minutes?
Because you have a limit of 2 people,
Oh, is that what it is?
most likely.
Well, that's lame.
Yeah, I think you have to pay for a more time.
Dang.
YouTube.
So, next question. Are you still doing stickers, printed stickers?
I play with them every now and then. Again, another bonus of working where I do, I have access to a gigantic plotter that I can print big stickers and stuff and all that stuff, and I get weird printers to play with. lately I've been doing the license plates. Yeah. So I do just like RC Plate Shop. I've been doing the little.
I have some of those. Thank you.
Yeah. So the little
Those are
scale
cool.
plates. Yeah. And they're just printed sticker on a piece of styrene. Super duper simple, super cheap, but those are easy to do.
And then you also do the little anime servo stickers.
Yeah, I did those because Alex saw one somewhere and thought it was a good idea. I was like, yeah, I can do that. That's easy.
Yeah.
Print
So
sticker.
guys, if you need stickers, anime stickers, Lance is your guy.
Weird stuff. The only thing I can't do is transparency because I don't have a printer that prints white because that is incredibly expensive,
Mm-hmm.
like absurdly expensive.
Sorry, I'm trying to rush through all the questions just in case our call ends.
I mean,
got
we
9
can
minutes.
always restart if need be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But I think that's all the questions I have for Lance.
Tries to rush through.
Rush through. Okay, I'm done.
It's like, oh, I'm
Yeah.
done.
It's gonna end. But so it's fun having another person in here, just kind of bouncing the conversation back and forth. And guys, I am paying attention. It's just small screen. So imagine this is my screen. Lance is right here. Adam's right here. I'm right in the center. So I'm looking to the right of my screen. So it looks like I'm actually paying attention.
I mean, John, you have a really big TV.
Yeah, the TV.
Yeah, there you go.
It's being occupied right now.
Both, Jake. I like both equally.
Really?
I'm a freak. Yeah.
Wait.
I have no preference.
So-
Really?
Question
Yeah.
is Coke or Pepsi? If you're not reading the chat,
Yeah, guys, Coke or Pepsi?
Both.
it depends on the day.
Yeah, I have to say, yeah, I can't choose because
I was-
Coke has its taste, and then Pepsi tastes sweeter.
Yeah.
So,
A
Like-
little bit, yeah.
Pepsi is more of a a medicine taste, like especially when it's warm. Coke has more carbonation,
Yeah, definitely.
that's true.
and
Which one's
apparently
better for you?
neither. Like,
Yeah, they say.
yeah, neither is better for you.
I think that's how I got diabetes, drinking too much Coke.
I'm surprised I'm not diabetic.
Mountain Dew. Oh, you drink Mountain Dew too, right?
No, actually, I do not drink Mountain Dew. I hate Mountain Dew.
Oh, I
Never,
thought
I've
you
never
had
drank
Mountain
Mountain
Dew
Dew.
last time I was down.
Nope.
Mountain
Nope.
Dew's weird though, because it's like it's sweet, and it's not even like that carbonated. It's
No.
like
It's like a
kind of-
juice with caffeine.
yeah.
I think it's more like just a flat Sprite or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just a different flavoring.
Yep.
Yeah. Red Bull's not that good for you either, Ben.
Red Bull and soda.
No.
I had to stop
Too
drinking
much.
those because blood spikes or blood sugar spikes.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
Adam, do you have any questions for Lance?
probably. Did I write them
Or
down?
Lance, do
No.
you have any questions for us, Lance?
No, not really.
So the real problem so far is that we've done a lot of talking. We haven't done any showing, and we're an RC Drift stream,
True.
and we invited Lance to talk about RC Drift stuff.
True.
So pick your favorite chassis, and let's do show and tell.
That's a hard one because
That's a
the
good
favorite
one.
chassis, my favorite chassis versus my favorite chassis to drive is vastly different. Because my favorite absolute chassis is the YD2 with the slide TI deck, right?
So, but that's kind of like a rare unicorn type of thing now.
That's
anyway.
why it's yes, but also because I've had it in so many different configurations. I've done every transmission configurations you can to a YD2. And I've, always kept a hold of it because it's hard to get parts for it. But I hate driving it because it drives vastly different on every surface that it runs on, and it's really, really hard to drive sometimes. But my favorite chassis to drive is just that PDS mix or the PDSL because it's so consistent on everything.
Facts. I can concur.
Yeah. I haven't touched that since I put it together after I bought it, and I don't ever change camber, Ackerman, nothing. It drives the same on every single surface. It's really stupid.
What chassis do you hate the most from Jake?
The chassis I hate driving the most is the Rhino. Because it's one of those, I want to love it. I want to like it. But it doesn't drive like any other cars I have. And I cannot. It's just been so hard to work with. Yeah, it's just hard. It's stupid. The way I want to like it, but oh my god, is it just a pain in the butt to work with?
Dude, Alex. Yeah, exactly. It's the body that makes the chassis so great.
Yeah.
It's kind of true.
No, because I even had the FD body on there for a while, and it was still stupid fast, and it still drove great, and I still never touched the chassis. All I did was put a different body on it. Same electronics, a basic Toro 120, not even the nice Pro Comp one, just the basic Toro 120, an Agile 10.5, and an OMG servo with a V4 gyro. That's all it's ever been on there, and I'll never change it.
I mean, okay, so for what it's worth, my PDS mix is in low motor form, right? But I had to throw like 30 grams of weight just in the middle of nowhere, like right where the motor should have been, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's how I got mine fast.
Having the van does help. It really does. But I've driven it with other bodies, and it still drove really good.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, the van's not fair because it completely masks my Mini. Like I can't see anything.
Any car, even the other 10 scale, like even like Jake's cars when he would run at like the Morningside, far out of the other side, he'd be on the other side of it. He couldn't see it.
Do you have your van there?
Yes. Yeah, I do. It's in my pit bag.
Wait, he just said
it. Hey, I want that mini Toyota in the background. I think that's a Toyota.
Yeah. He just said in his pit bag.
Yeah.
It fits in his pit bag?
Wait, how?
It must be which pit bag, Lance?
Okay. Which pit bag?
Yeah.
The big Proline one.
Oh, okay.
So 8 scale.
Because this will fit in the 8 scale one because it's got the tall bottom for it.
Nice.
That's a Hayase, right?
It is the ABC Hayase. It's discontinued. It's just as hard to get as the Aoshima Bozoku bodies.
Jake says stand back so you can see it.
Yeah, basically, because it's huge. But still not as big as the Boso van.
He wants the Boso van.
Oh, you want the Boso van? Okay. I got that one too.
This is not the PDSL.
Yeah. Everybody likes the pink van.
No, yeah. Everybody knows what the pink van is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, which is cool. I think it's cool that one of us has something different other than like just all the drift bodies.
At the Model Expo though, like when the purple one and the pink one were together, that was tight.
That was fun. Yeah. That was the only other time I've seen someone else with one of these because this is another discontinued body that you can't get anymore. Dang. Which is super upsetting because, like, why don't they make more shit like this?
But I guess according to Alex, there's a couple more that popped up lately, or a few more.
I saw a couple. They were the Cedrics, which is the one I already have, and I don't really need another one. And the stickers on that one were already used and in bad shape.
Ah.
I think Super G was the only one that had a new one, but I didn't get on that one just because I don't have the money for it right now. But again, to me, a pain. Still holding up, like 3 years. No issues. But if this was on the new stuff, it wouldn't have been done. Yeah, it would have been done. But yeah, no. I like having weird bodies that other people don't have.
which is cool. And then we all want
Stands
to.
out. Yeah.
And then we all want to buy the minivan body thing,
Yeah, I
That-
can't find those. Yeah, I can't find those anymore.
the SMX.
Yeah, the SMX bodies. I can't find any more of those.
Because we
I'm
bought
glad
them
I-
all.
We bought them all up. Yeah. I don't think Tamiya's making them anymore either.
Yeah, I'm glad I got one. It's just gonna sit there until I decide what color to paint it.
Yeah. Do something good. Do a good crazy color.
Well, you're doing it, so
Yeah, I was gonna say John doesn't.
I was
paint
gonna
like
hand
that.
it
I don't care if I do it. Just pick a good color for it.
now you're picking the color.
Oh, I have to pick the color too.
Mhm. You have to pick everything on it, pretty much. Like basically, I'm just gonna get it and then I'm gonna mount it. That's it.
Alright. Well, as long as you actually run it,
Okay,
that's fine.
I had
It's a shell.
I had an interesting conversation with Chris earlier today, and it was about
Wait, which one?
Chris I met today. That's from Texas.
Okay.
So, addiction. So, GR86, wide body. Yeah, on the
Which
same
one?
page. So, addiction has one already, right?
Do they?
They do.
Oh, I haven't seen the additional.
I've
Wait, I
seen
might
it.
have seen it. I might have seen it, and I don't.
Yeah, we've
remember.
seen
Like
it.
it's the white one that's on pre-order from Super G.
Okay, yeah, I think I saw that one.
Like it has it just like the Yaris. It has the square fenders on it.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so addiction, right?
Yeah.
How expensive is that body again? It's like
150.
I paid 150 for my Addiction 350Z.
right.
But that was from Guy.
I don't think it's that expensive.
Well, I know the 350Z is incredibly hard to find, and I was amazed that Guy had one.
Where are you? It's $145 off of Super G.
Damn.
Okay, so
That's not too bad
right, and it's
for an addiction body. That's not that bad.
right. So real grade stuff, right?
Basically, yeah.
Versus MST.
Oh, see that new MST
Wait.
one though is
Yeah,
really nice.
MST's releasing literally the same exact body with the same
in
exact.
it's in like a 1 or 2 piece mold. Like it's
Mhm.
supposed to be a really low part count in the mold.
Hmm.
And as far as the Mustang and the Beamer, the E30 body was like their most expensive body at like $85.
But that's just because of the plastic detail parts.
I mean, sure.
That drives the cost up for sure.
I mean, the Mustang was like $60, I think, something like that. Which the Mustang's a bigger body, like indefinitely.
But MST bodies looks pretty good.
Right.
Well,
They've gotten good.
That's my
Mhm.
point. It's like, so you have Addiction with their real grade quality stuff, but you have to
Mhm.
put it together, right?
Yeah, and it's I don't know, with Addiction it's all multi-piece, like everything. It's there's so many parts to it. That's why I haven't even opened the bag that mine's in, because I don't want to know what that mold looks like right now. I can't deal with it.
Wait, do you have a GR86 body also?
No. I have the Addiction 350Z, the Spirit
Okay.
Ray one, which is hard to get,
Mhm.
but a guy had one. It's the
Oh, above his.
the mold, the bare mold is like the size of this body. It's huge
Mhm.
without being trimmed. The whole bag is massive. There's so many bits to it. It's insane. I think that's what you're paying for. Is just the level of detail for the part count is really huge. MST bodies are great for the detail for a single or 2-piece mold.
Mhm.
The Miata's good, and I believe the BRZ.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's-
the new BRZ that they released is legit. Like it's
Yeah,
Well,
it's
no, I
really
meant
good.
the older one. The
Yeah, even
Mustang
the older one
got
is
really good.
nice. But the new, like, I think no, it's not the one you have. You don't have one, Joe. You have Adam. You have it.
No, I have one from. Oh, not
The
the.
MS, you have the overdose one or whatever. Adam has the
I have the Tamiya
MST
one.
80s.
No,
Oh, you have the Tamiya one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I have the Tamiya GR.
Okay, I thought that was the MST one.
Nope.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm talking about the BRZ that was from Zach.
I don't remember. I don't
Some
even
guy
know.
had some guy had it in like a teal blue paint. Um,
Wasn't that
I,
James?
I think just James, the Asian looking guy
He
from his
that
car was tuned from a GGT or something like that.
oh I'm not no. I don't know.
So, but yeah, I would like to get a new body, but not really because I want to keep my 86 look instead of the new GR 86.
You would.
Yeah, there's other really nice first gen style 86 bodies out there though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The killer body one I've had two of are probably my favorite for the first gen bodies.
I should
But
have just bought those.
they're based on the Tamiya one, but like 5 mils wider.
Yeah.
Real talk. I don't think even if they did a better Soarer that it would actually look good.
Swords are just weird because
Yeah.
so
I
like
think
even the real SC 300 like Nyx looks good, right?
yeah, but
From a
like
certain angle.
like
But like even the Sora HPI I think it's HPI. Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
HPI that had the Sora body. I don't know. Like I've never been a fan of it. So
Yeah.
to me the Soarer is just a plain car, like a
Mhm.
very very basic body shape to begin with.
Huh? No.
So it's kind of like no. Like the BN body kits are like make a body look clean, but still really really simple.
I'm
yeah,
not a fan of a lot of
well
these.
BN's simple and like I don't know. It makes your car super low, even though it's not super low.
But that's
Yeah.
it, right? Like it looks
Mhm.
clean and low.
And only a certain cars can have BN kit. Like a Miata with a BN kit would work. The IS 300 with a BN kit would work. Um,
The old Miata, NA Miata would be fine.
yes,
New
NA Miata.
Miata would look terrible with
Yeah,
that.
let's be correct on that. The NA Miata, first gen. So, um, let's see what else. Do I have more questions on my notes?
No, you finished your questions, as you
Cool.
said yourself.
Yeah, you
Like,
did.
Hey, I was trying to go through it because the call was gonna end, but it's not ending. So,
no, it's not ending. I fixed that.
oh,
Oh,
cool.
did you pay them money?
Yeah, from get this because I bought a Stadia.
Oh my god, you bought a Stadia. How's that going?
Well, because they're like canceling that like super
Yeah.
fast.
Yeah, they are.
They gave me a refund.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a cash refund
Yep.
for the hardware that I bought. So like
That's pretty good though, because they said they were gonna do that, and everyone was like, "Well, are they really?" Because Google, they're not going to give up money, but they're the only place that can afford to do that, really.
like it's funny because like when I bought it, it was already on promo, so it was only like $20 anyway.
Yep.
Nice.
Every time I see one of those game streaming services come up, it's like, yeah, you're not going to last long, because I've seen like 3 of them come and go now.
Have you used it though? Like, have you tried it?
No, because I'm not going to spend money on that when I have a computer I can play my own games on locally.
I mean, fair, right? But
Yeah.
like as far as the gimmick goes, it does bring the opportunity to a lot of people.
These days, yes. Like this last hurrah had a really good chance to work compared to like the other past ones online or on live. There was another one before that. I can't remember the name.
The one that I used previous was called Shadow. Like it wasn't just like a gaming streaming service. It was a more of a VPS or a virtual private computer
machine kind of thing. Yeah. Those, but now, I mean, these days it's much more feasible, but 5, even 10 years ago, without decent internet, it's just not even possible.
So speaking of decent internet, like here at Peak, the company that I work for, in some of the areas that we're putting out internet in like fiber specifically, our lowest tier speed is 1 gigabit.
Yeah, that's insane.
Like, so it's starts out at 1 gigabit and then goes to 3 and 5.
Oh, wow.
That's really good. I mean, we should have been there 5 years ago, but it's nice it's happening at least.
Yeah, it's pretty intense.
Might be time to upgrade for me. I'm still at 1 gigabit.
Which is still too much. Like,
I'm happy to be at 500 meg right now, coming from 5010 on Comcast for the last 6 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
well, I mean,
Comcast sucks. I hate Comcast.
I mean, as far as John's connection goes and mine, because we're both on Comcast as well, it's a gigabit by 1 down and 40 up, and you only
that's not bad.
or sorry 20. It's only 20, I
20.
think. Yeah, it's something low.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I would rather much have like 500 250.
Oh yeah, 100%. I would rather have equal down and up.
Yeah, that's true.
Most people don't need that much up speed. I do, just because I back up and do other things that requires upload. Especially
I guess I don't really need all that because mainly like my internet streaming services and this.
Yeah, but I mean, if you actually seriously get into YouTube stuff, then having an equal up speed makes a huge difference.
Mm-hmm. And like quality will go up.
Yeah,
I guess I'll have to study up a little bit more on that.
Like right now, if you look at the stream, like my picture quality is pretty legit because John's using a webcam.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what Lance is using.
Logitech webcam. I found it work, but it's one of the more higher 1080p ones.
Mm-hmm.
It's not super amazing, but
like if you look at the chat, like our Google Meet window, that's a actual Logitech C920 or whatever.
That's what mine is.
It's not the steering wheel, because the steering wheel is a G920.
No, the G920. Yeah, no. Mine's like a C920, C930, something like that. That's one I found at work. But it works. So
nice.
Yeah.
He better be.
What?
Man said better be there.
Better be where?
Competition. Which brings to news. I guess not new news, but
I don't know. We still need to figure out the whole can judges compete thing.
Well, I think that's mainly for that question was brought up for mainly going to Super G to compete.
Yeah, that's not happening until May. We're talking about January.
Yeah.
But I mean, for our own like Northwest competition, the judges cannot compete.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, we could change that, but
we can.
As far as we are right now, yes, judges shouldn't compete just to keep things like easily flowing.
Yeah.
Which judges for the 15th technically have already been chosen. John is one of them.
Okay.
And then Nick and Elliot.
Okay. Yeah.
So it should be interesting. I just need to follow up with them again.
Just double check.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. No.
Well, so 15th is a Sunday. But as far as I know, there's no drift event.
Yeah. You realize that like the majority reason for Sunday is you, right, John?
Yes, I understand.
We accommodate John.
Yeah, we accommodate John.
But you guys know that if that was a drift event, I will skip it because we have a drift event. That's a competition.
Skip a drift event to go to a drift event.
I mean, Todd even said, have it on Saturday so I can come.
Todd, yes, we do need to have a couple at least on Saturday so Todd can come.
Mm-hmm. I did get let's see, I had a Facebook message from one of the guys up north, I think. Nope, never mind. I'm lying. I thought I did, but so
my mouse died.
Plug in.
Well, so I used to have one of the fancy Logitech wireless charging pads for the mouse.
Oh, yeah.
And it was legit. Like I could just leave my mouse there like all the time. And then it broke.
Yeah. Like everything does.
I'm using for work, I'm using what mouse? Black Shark or something like that. Mouse, a gaming mouse from Amazon.
Oh,
Yeah,
China
keywords
special.
from Amazon.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah,
there.
I'll look it up.
That's all
Hang
it
on.
is. That's all it
No,
was. From
no,
Amazon.
don't look it up. It's not worth it.
No. Nope, it's not.
Like,
Hey, it's a gaming
like
mouse.
anything that we need to know, like you can get off of like GMMK or
Yeah.
Oh, it's not good enough, huh?
no.
Nope.
Sorry,
Alright,
John.
I prefer MX Masters even for gaming.
Dude, okay.
Well, so so when I bought my keyboard, it was $40, and it's a pretty good keyboard, gaming keyboard with the tactile keys.
So-
So I was
so-
like, oh, I want to try one.
So wait. Okay. Mine $250. Lance, how much is yours?
I'd rather not say. 'Cause it's not the only one.
Well, okay.
Oh wow!
Let's take Neil's
Uh,
then. Neil's is like what, $400 to $500.
Neil's got less than I do though. I'm the one that got Neil into it.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, see, everybody was talking about the keyboard, right? So I was like, I
Yeah.
want to try one because I'm not gonna use it all the time. Which
Yeah, that's fine. If the budget one's fine if you don't use it all the time, but
Mhm.
no.
Plus it's at work. Like right now, that
Yeah.
keyboard is sitting on my desk, and someone else uses it when I'm not there.
Hey,
Yeah.
Sam.
No, the one
Sam's
I have on
sweet.
my desk,
Sam, where you been?
the keyboard on my desk is probably like $500-600
Whew.
all in.
But they're so nice. Like,
This one is insanely nice.
Show
Yeah.
and tell.
I gotta undo it.
Sam,
because
where
it's-
you been?
I mean, he's been drifting with me. You
No,
haven't been
we're-
there,
You just
John.
now showed up on the chat.
So this is the one I use at home. So
Nice.
It's a TKC 1800.
Why does it?
Um,
Are those dip switches?
These are not dip switches. What the hell is it's a certain type. It's an MT3 profile.
No.
So
Like, are there
Oh,
actual dip switches?
no. That's the indicators for caps lock and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. But no, it's MT3 keycaps. What was this? The switches are the tangerines with 90-gram springs, and then the keyboard itself was it's based on one of the really old like IBM style ones. So it's a plastic case, but it's automotive grade paint on it,
Nice.
and they do them in small batches every couple of years. And I was lucky enough to get one,
Nice.
I think last year. But that's been my go-to because I like a really heavy spring, and it's like typing on a really, really old typewriter or keyboard.
Nice.
So, but I have other ones too.
I
think
keep
I
on
gave
clicking
my
on the
sister-
wrong window.
I gave my sister my GMMK Pro because it was too small. I need numpad.
You gave Alex that Ducky keyboard that you got into work.
I
right?
did. Yeah, I
Man.
did give him that ducky. Yeah. That's kind of what started it for me. That came into work. I'm like, wow, this is really fucking nice. Oh, this is really cool. And then I went looking at keyboards, and then I was like, well, I'll get a GMMK Pro and see what that's like. And I outgrew that really fast. And then we went to the custom group buy style stuff with Neil, and we did like the LCK 75s, and then I was able to get this one. He did like a D65 and something else.
Okay.
See,
so,
if we did more of this or more gaming, I would probably have a nice keyboard and mouse or whatever. But
Even at work, I have a nice custom keyboard because I spend so much time typing.
yeah,
I mean,
I spend so much time typing.
I do too, but I'm in the environment where like the customer would be able to hear it. So I have like my Logitech Solar keyboard that I use.
Oh, those are cool. They're handy to use for like other machines.
They're so nice because like
Yeah.
don't ever have to worry about power.
Nope.
ever.
Yeah, they're handy.
And they're chiclet style, so like they actually have a good like kind of depth to it.
nice.
Yeah. Like
So-
Logitech's, like these styles. This is one of the Logitech other ones. They're kind of chiclety.
Yep.
And it's not bad. It's one of their Procreate or whatever's.
Oh yeah.
They're not bad. Yeah, but it's got that chiclet style, and these are pretty good. I do like the chiclet ones. They're not bad.
Yeah, Sam, get him to come tomorrow because like drifting with other people means way more. Like
Yes, drifting with people is fun.
Yep,
Like,
That's why we all traveled to the deli, man. It's like
dude, that was
whatever,
2 hours.
I'll do a 2-hour drive twice a month. I don't care because you get to go hang out until like 2 in the morning.
I mean,
Mhm.
Have fun.
John and I were driving to Kong, like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
when
every
Tom was
month.
yeah.
Then it became every 2 weeks.
no, for you maybe.
Not for you,
Yeah.
Because when I would go with you, I would also go with Jason and Bill. So like we were going up like almost every other week.
Mhm.
For all the drama you hear about the Kong days, I'm sad I never got to go see it.
No, no, don't be
No, I
sad.
mean not like sad, but it would have been cool to see.
I mean, I will say that, like,
Or interesting, I guess I should say.
I would say the track that we have now. Okay, so and
Oh,
this is not because we go
This
to Northwest,
track.
but the track that we've done at Northwest, or even at the deli, or I think we've elevated from what Kong was.
Oh, definitely.
I feel like minus okay, if we had more scale stuff, like things that are drift related around the track, which we do now, but Kong was like drift mecca back then in the Northwest. I mean, tell me another track that's that cool.
so not because of that, but because he had the connection to like Hayato, Masuzu, the
One of the
the
Yakima boy
yeah, the creator of the YD2.
Oh,
and the
really?
guy from Tetsujin, the
Yeah.
owner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so
Okay.
we got to meet like really really cool people there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, just the track itself, like just driving in the track and having that big scale of a track for just drifting and just dedicated only for drifting, it was cool.
I mean, Kong wasn't even that big. Like our
But
track
that's
is
what I'm saying.
our track is
That's-
way bigger.
So that's what I'm
Well, it
saying.
is now.
Elevated from that size, like it, like when we had Northwest P-Tile, like when it first got done, like when we had everything on there, the plants and all that. That was like a step up from Kong, especially when we parked all the cars in the middle. That's like a big step up from Kong. Like the size, the layout, the P-Tile. And then we moved on to the concrete one, or just to the polished concrete with everything that you guys put in there as far as the work and the scale. I mean, the garage. That's like it's bigger than Kong's, more people, and it's more chill. That's what I'm saying. We've elevated from what Kong used to be. So I would say that we've surpassed Kong
Yeah, I
for
mean,
our environment.
I mean,
Minus the inventory.
well, yeah. So like the problem is, I guess not the problem is, but none of us would be here without Kong.
And I'm not saying it's all bad. I'm just saying from what we've heard, it's bad. My experience,
It wasn't.
Okay.
It was never bad in the like the track and the
Mhm.
experience. It was always just the interpersonal problems were bad.
Sam,
But yeah,
the guy that I was talking to today, Chris, when they did a floor and actually polished it for reals, like the total bill came to like $8,000.
yeah. Actually, polishing a floor is
It's not
really
cheap.
far. No, it's not.
Like even if you were to do the labor yourself, like it's still all the equipment and the pads and everything. that's in there.
I mean, doing it the first time in that area took us a week. We had to buff and polish it 3 dang times. Took days and days, and then it went away. And then we got the P-tile stuff, and then we spent 2 nights doing that.
yeah, dude, that's a lot of work.
Yeah.
I mean, Alex, you're kind of right, but I was pre you guys.
That's true.
John
Yeah.
was technically pre you guys.
Yeah, but you guys disappeared, and then
Yes.
you came back once me and Alex started doing it.
Yep.
Well, so technically, Adam and I, so you guys remember James from Seattle? Do you guys
Vincent.
Adam knows.
James Vincent.
Um, so
The Yoko
my
Mo
drifting
guy.
days was like 2008, 9, when it was TT01D with the ball bearing kit and drift tires. And then there's Yokomo One rings and HPIT drifts. And then I did counter steer. And then I stopped because no one was drifting in my area. And then I didn't start back up until I went to. Actually, I started up with a drift package again and did counter steer 2015, 2016 ish. And then I went to Kong and I was running counter steer. And it's like, dude, counter steer is not a thing. It's all about rear wheel drive. And that's what started me on the rear wheel drive.
But isn't that interesting though? Yokomo released their YD4. So YD4 is basically a premium version of the drift package.
Yes.
Mhm.
Like that was it.
And it was still 4-wheel drive. And then I had to convert that into 2-wheel drive.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
So, but yeah, it's, I wouldn't say I wouldn't be drifting without Kong, but it helped evolve going to Kong. So,
Okay, Ben brings up the most important concept here. Like, the group that you go and hang out with, like, is 100% the reason why you either stick with it or you drop it. Like, drone community is super toxic because, like, the instant that you say, I fly with stability mode, then you get
Yeah.
laughed and mocked and, like,
Mhm.
you go down the drain really, really quickly.
Oh, that's terrible.
Like, drifting has the same type of thing, right? Like,
yeah, I would say that.
and
I think any RC group is like that. You either have your good group, which is like with us, it's us. And then you have the groups. Like, I'm sure if we went like with this new guys that we have now in our group or our track, if they went to Seattle, meeting some of those guys in Seattle would be toxic for this new guys. And they'd be like, okay, fuck it. We don't want to do this.
John,
Oh,
we're
that-
on air. What are you doing?
No, I'm just
If you're gonna do that,
Some-
you need to go get your own beep button.
sorry, guys. But yeah, I'm just saying in any RC community, there's going to be guys that's going to be toxic for the group.
Yeah,
Right? I'm sure if we walk around, someone's going to talk shit behind our backs. It doesn't matter which group we're in. Bashing, RC, drones, crawlers. It doesn't matter.
So, for real. Okay. Most people in our group, like that's new to our group, are super intimidated by Jake. Just because
Yeah.
Team Jake.
That's
right?
just because Team J.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Jake.
And then also, some are actually intimidated by you, Lance.
Oh, I know. Yeah,
Just because
know,
you're
I've
quiet.
I know. And everyone's like, "What's wrong with Lance? Why is he so upset today?" It's like,
It's
He's
the
not.
RBF.
yeah, I know.
Why Jake? Because Team Jake.
Because they don't get the joke. Sometimes.
Because Jake is kind of intimidating if you're not used to being around him.
John, Jake asked why.
Why what?
Exactly.
Oh, about the Team Jake?
Yeah. Or just being intimidating.
I don't know. I'm not intimidated by Jake.
You aren't. There's a lot of people that are, is what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
there is a lot of people that are.
Ben's like he eat Jake's doors. It sounds like a challenge.
Save that for no. Do not do that on competition, okay? If you do, you will zero out. Don't do it.
Yes, you will.
Oh, Alex is like, Lance looks mean all the time.
I do.
He doesn't
Yes,
look
whatever.
mean.
Like angry or upset all the time.
It's the RBF. Everybody
It
has
is.
the RBF here
I
and
know,
there.
it is.
So,
It's all right. People at work are scared to talk to me too sometimes. It's funny.
Yeah. Okay. So we got off topic and then we came back for the most
Mhm.
part. We left off with talking about the Bosa van, and let's kind of make this the last thing. Or actually, no. Better yet, Lance, do you have any tech tips? And we'll kind of make this the ending.
Tech tips. I don't know.
That's
I
a
mean,
good question. I didn't think about that one.
Love taps are okay, except if it changes the actual momentum of your car and it's visible, you are
yeah,
zeroing out.
yeah, that's true. No, tech tips just, I mean, don't cheap out where you don't need to. Buy a good radio, buy a good servo. You can cheap out on ESCs and motors, but pay attention to where, money counts.
So where does that put you though?
Like ESC, I am perfectly fine with a Toro ESC, but I like the Rev D servos. I wholeheartedly believe in the good radio system because that will definitely change the way feeling drives for your cars. Especially because I came from the Spectrum stuff. The Spectrum's fine for running around outside, but oh my god, the control of the radio is just not good enough for the drift stuff.
Spectrum is not good anywhere except for in the air, which is very odd to say.
I don't even like Spectrum in the air though. Spectrum is fine for crawlers. That's it. That's all.
Crawlers and bashers. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. I wouldn't trust Spectrum with my air stuff. No.
I had one blackout with Spectrum on my drone.
Yeah,
So-
I had issues with FlySky. That's why I won't get like the Noble or anything because I had issues with them.
I mean, we were talking about this last week, John, like in terms of
Mhm.
radios. Like, I've never had a problem with Sanwa, and they're the only company that I've never ever had a problem with.
I had problems by buying the cheap third-party receivers.
That doesn't count.
No, but that's the only time I had problems with Sanwa.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, I would go as far as that's self-inflicted issue. Like,
True.
like you knew what you were getting into.
I know. I mean, it worked. They worked fine. It's just I could control all three receivers at once from the same radio while they were all on.
So Alex says the good radio matters a lot, and it does. Unless everyone has a 7PX or a 7PXR or a 10PX, where everyone has. So the vibe that our drift group gives, like, with everyone
we throw
having,
around money.
yeah, with like everyone having a 7PX, 7PXR, 10PX, is really really crazy. Like,
Yeah.
do we have to have this to actually drift? Ben would say no.
I see. That's so hard because I've tried with the cheap stuff, and then it's like the Futaba is just so good.
So that's ultimately why I got rid of my Sanwa, like the SX3 with the Sanwa stuff.
Same. That's why I got rid of mine because it's like the Futaba is just too good.
I think the minute
works
everybody
great.
said it works with the Accuvance or the MC970R ESC, I was like, okay, sold, because you can just tune everything there.
I mean, Ralph just said it. 4 p.m. is literally best bang for your buck because of the full ecosystem that you can get. Like, and that's 100% true. Like, because they fixed the firmware on it, like, it actually doesn't suck.
Yeah.
It doesn't mess up anymore when you have a bunch of 10PX and 7PX.
Oh,
No, that got fixed. That was brutal for a while there.
Now, get this, though. The 4 p.m. that I had, like, there was a firmware release that I tried to install, but my radio would never go into, like, the bootloader to actually install it. And then as far as Futaba's sake goes, they said a 10-week turnaround time. I'm like, no. So
that's like Neil broke his screen and they said something ridiculous on the turnaround time too, and he's like, screw that, I'll buy the screen do it myself.
Yeah. And he did, right? You did it.
Yeah. He did it. He sat on it for a while and eventually got to the point of, well, I'm just gonna do this. And he did it. So
Wait, so how do we have a guy from NorCal? Limited traction.
Because we're on YouTube, John.
Yeah, we're on
No, I've never met the guy. I just wanted to
because your reach is getting farther.
Because you're on YouTube, John.
Hey, so since we're reaching people from other places, do we want to open this up to like say Rob Nick and have him on here, maybe Todd.
Dude, get Todd, get Guy, get Rob, get as many other people from other drift communities as you can.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
So
And no, we won't talk trash about you.
so I mean, why would we invite them if we were gonna talk trash?
No, I'm just being funny, but never mind. Okay.
Man. But yeah, how about we'll get Todd, we'll get Alex, we'll get Elliot.
Team J.
No, not yet.
Jake,
But like we'll
No,
have
not yet.
one stream where everyone just gets high. And
Gets
I'll
high.
I'll be the normal
That'd be
person.
the one with Elliot in it.
That'd be hilarious.
And we'll call it what we'll call it. We'll call it High Drift.
Yeah.
High Drift
High
Talk.
Drift.
There you go.
Jordan from Scale Science in Colorado would probably come in. Yeah?
That'd be
Okay.
cool.
Ralph, we're from all over Oregon, really. And like
Yeah.
super south Washington or Vancouver, which is basically Portland.
Yeah.
Or I mean, I guess they probably call Portland basically Vancouver. No. Vancouver and Washington wouldn't want anything to do with Portland.
Yeah.
Never mind.
No,
Yeah.
Portland's too weird.
Portland's too trash.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, I'm from Gresham technically, not Portland.
And like not trash because of the city. It's trash because of the people.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, homeless people everywhere.
Well, no, just the people in general suck.
I mean that too.
That too. Oh.
Okay. So Ralph, your question. So a few things. We're all around Oregon. Our home track is in Albany. Northwest Hobbies is the track that I've been trying to get a part of the Illuminati Drift map, but it's like never ever updated.
Just do what Todd did and add it yourself.
Right, but okay.
He added himself to it.
I know. But okay. And then as far as the whole 7PXR thing, the 7PX and 7PXR thing, the way that happened is I had a 4 p.m., right? And this is me like getting back into drift, rear-wheel drive drift. This was at the deli, which is a closed down place from like Portland, which was the spot. So effectively what would happen, or what our observation was, is that we would get a whole bunch of 7PXRs, 7PXs, like 10PX didn't exist at the time, but when they're all running at the same time, it was affecting the 4 p.m.s where it was like browning out, and like it would cause just
Signal cutout.
yeah, simple cutout where like your car would literally restart in a few seconds. You just went crazy for a little bit. But yeah, it got to the point where I literally rage quit and bought a 7PXR, like in one night. So
I remember that.
it was that consistent enough of like a brownout. We've also had Elliot, or not Elliot. No, Elliot had the problem too, and Daniel. Daniel was the other.
Daniel had the biggest amount of problems though.
Mm-hmm.
He had it the most consistent. Even like when we did the Hobby Expo, he was having it.
Yep.
Oh, Elliot had it at the Hobby Expo.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
I think the one that claims he never had the issue was Nick.
maybe.
But then I'm
But,
like,
no,
I
but
remember
you gotta
that
think though, because Nick never drifted with a large amount of people until he came down, right?
yes.
Like,
But he didn't have, according to him, he didn't have that issue.
which is fine because it never happened until we were around like 4 or 5 7PXs.
Mm-hmm.
Which, when
That's
we
true.
talk about our group, everyone has a 7PX, 7PXR.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, yeah.
So, essentially, the fix is grabbing a micro SD card and downloading the latest firmware from Futaba, and that has been getting people like back up and running with their 4 p.m.s, which is why I can like put the 4 p.m. on my recommended electronics list, where it was like kicked off a while back.
Yeah, so many people having problems. We just told them not to get it.
Mhm. So 4 p.m. to 10 px, that's an upgrade that I can understand. 7 px, 7 pxr to 10 px, I still don't think that's a worthwhile upgrade.
Yeah, they'll upgrade if you have a 7pxr to 10px.
Mhm.
Or 7px.
Yeah.
Or a 7px. Well, Lance, you're a different case because yours works really good.
Well, I also don't care about the extra features that the R or even the 10p gives me.
I mean,
So I don't.
the main difference between the 7px and the R is pictures.
Yeah,
Yep.
and I don't do that. So going to a 10px wouldn't bother me anyways. But I'm probably one of the only people in the group that doesn't tune off of S-Bus on the radio.
That's fact. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, so it's not a big upgrade to me anyways.
But that's just because you haven't done it.
Who's gonna do
I
it?
just
He's gonna
don't
be like,
want to. No,
I mean-
I don't mess with my tunes that much.
I mean, but you
Not on
would.
the ESC side.
But you would.
But you will.
No, I don't.
We're
I mean,
evil.
Even the Toros, I have the tuning card.
Yeah,
I
okay,
never use
but
it.
the convenience of the Acuvant setup
Doing it
and
from
an
the
S
radio?
Bus, yeah, it's 100% different from like having to
Maybe.
connect the stupid program card,
Maybe.
yeah, or like Bluetooth or the stupid Wi-Fi connection that the Yokobo has or the Hobby Wing has.
Yeah.
Like
Maybe. I don't know. One of these days I'll get around to it. I really want to get a rad and try that in the Rhinomax really bad with the VS Dual. And
Yeah.
see what that feels like. At that point, maybe I'd do it. But don't know.
the TTO2, Mitch, is a drifter only if you buy the rear-wheel drive drift conversion for it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
But
Don't do
but the
it.
fact is that it exists. It's a
It
real
does
thing.
exist. It is real. For the love of God, don't waste the money. Don't buy that kit.
Okay, but realistically, depending on how much it is,
It's still not worth it. Unless it's free, it's not worth it. The arms, the way they designed it, yeah, you get more steering out of it. And yeah, you can adjust the width. But the stupid sliding, like, locking alligator teeth thing, the screws come out and then the whole thing just falls apart randomly. You have to Loctite the crap out of it. And it's just, the quality isn't great.
hey, Ralph, do you know how much that MRTC TTO2 conversion is? 65 on Amazon. Okay, so but get this, that totally puts into a new perspective of entry level drift, right? Except under
Buy a D5.
it.
I'd say buy a D5.
Okay, but the only problem with it is that it is a conversion, and you have to know what you're doing in rear-wheel drive drift before
Yeah.
anything else happens. So,
And then you have the TTO2 problems. I'd rather deal with the D5 problems than the TTO2 plus a conversion problems again.
hmm I mean, so I put my TTO2 together yesterday, like during the day, right?
It's not hard.
No,
Doesn't take long.
I literally like freaked out just because of like how the diffs were built.
Yeah.
Because like you know how
Old spider diffs.
well, right, but you know how like the spider gears should mesh, like
Yeah, they
on
don't.
anything
Great.
new.
Yeah,
They don't
great.
mesh.
No.
Like they're
Really?
No,
completely
they
separate.
really don't. They're not. It's not done well. I think at one point I might have just filled mine with super glue
Yeah.
to make a long one. I know.
Well,
I was for a while. I also played with. There's a couple versions out there of lockers for it, and I played with 3D printing some of them, and I stripped the crap out of them.
Mm,
They don't hold up. And there's a couple out there that make machined lockers
mhm.
for the Tamiya diff, which better option, but still due to the way that the diff cups go into the diff,
Mhm.
too much force rounds out the holes,
Oh,
and then you end up with just no diff.
gosh.
So yeah,
Okay, so out of all of the like that type of platform, so we've got the GRK, we've got Tamiya TTO2, we've got the the HPI.
Sprint 2
No.
or
So
Sprint 3.
no,
whatever
so
it was.
specifically shaft-driven cars. It was
Yeah. It wasn't the Sprint 2 shaft.
Sprint 2's belt.
Was it? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
What,
what's the
what-
E?
Yeah.
Mine's buried in some box somewhere in storage, probably. So I could.
God, we're really digging that far.
And then there's the Yokomo, the MR4 TC, which is the drift package.
Yes.
Yokomo did it the best, I think.
I would say Yokomo did it the best. I
Yeah.
would still say Yokomo did the two-wheel drive thing better. Like it's the easiest one to work with for a beginner two-wheel drive.
Only now though, right? Like realistically, the MST FXX was like the first
The out of the box. The
No.
first out of the box.
Yeah. So first out of the
Mhm.
box, first rear-wheel drive chassis out of the box that you didn't have to
That's-
do any conversion.
That's sold in the US that you can buy at your local hobby shop.
Right.
Mhm.
Like it was the biggest mistake I think that I ever bought. Not because of it being like front motor, more so because I had no idea what I was doing at the time. Like at all. And yeah, totally. So today,
Yeah, I can agree with the RMX 2.0 or 2.5.
right, but that's today. That's not
That's
6 years
today.
ago.
That's very true.
But yeah, 100%. They are releasing the RMX 2.5S though, so that's going to be the one to like actually get instead of the 2.0. Because
What's
it's
new with the S?
plastic.
Oh, okay.
Because there's the 2.5 RS, which is like the full carbon one,
Ah, okay.
but the S, the 2.5 has the straight cut gears. So
Okay.
you can also go 3 or 4 gear in that transmission case, I believe.
3 gear. Nice.
Yeah, and you don't have to spend like the $100 some odd just for the diff
Okay.
case.
Yeah, to get the other case.
Hmm
That's good.
Yes.
I did the same thing, Jake. When people asked, I told them go get the RMX 2.0 RTR if they want to get into it.
Like it's honestly kind of like a no duh type of scenario because
At
it's
this
like,
point,
yeah,
yeah.
because it's like $390 will get
Yeah.
you
a
like
car, frame, body, radio, all the stuff minus the battery.
and for
And that comes with a cool body too, depending on
Decent, yeah, a decent body. Yeah,
and $20 more will get you the turnbuckle kit.
which is a really good price for a really important upgrade.
Right. I mean, albeit that they're aluminum.
Whatever. It's adjustable turnbuckles.
Right.
On
I mean,
the RTR.
That's the overall point, but all
Yeah.
in all, like 410 complete package minus battery and charger, but still like
The only bad thing I noticed with that is the motor tops out really quick,
that's because it's like
and
more,
it's just a low KV, or well, it would be a higher KV sensorless set.
RMX never had a Supra.
Oh
No, they did. It's the A90. Never mind.
Yeah, the A90 Supra. Yeah,
Alex, this is you. Does anybody run a GOM?
yeah. We have an Alex runs Golem. He's the
Oh.
only one bougie enough.
Rumor mill has it. Says that Rhino is working on a belt-driven CLSD.
That could be cool.
That would be very cool.
Yeah.
I mean, because think of it, a Golem.
You don't have a CLSD.
You're lame.
Huh?
John's lame.
I don't have a CLSD either.
Wait, what?
Lance is still cool because he has a Rhino.
Yeah, but that's also because I don't know if I can put a CLSD in it, because I have the original Rhino 2, not the 2.5.
Right.
Ah,
But you
Yep,
still have
and they-
something Rhino. So John's just
Yeah.
not cool.
You're not cool unless you have a Rhino. Something. Get the Rhino bulkhead. There, then you'll be cool.
no.
No, I
Put the
saw.
Rhino bulkhead on your Mini.
Oh, this is the question. This is the question that I didn't ask earlier that I wanted to ask. Lance, if you were gonna get a new chassis, what would it be?
Shark conversion.
God. The Shark, no. The Shark conversion is interesting, but from what I've seen on it after seeing Sam's in person, it's like it's a nice idea, but not my kind of chassis overall.
Then he's gonna get a Bianca.
See, someone else told me to get a freaking Bianca as well.
But
Quentin,
see,
Quentin told me I should get a Bianca. That's so expensive. I'm not doing that.
Dude,
but I think it's
I really want the new the FXX, the new
MRX.
FXX Beast mode. No, the new FXX Beast mode.
Oh
conversion.
yeah. Okay. Yeah.
the new conversion they've done. That one I really want. But if I was to get just a chassis from somebody, I still want the Usakani trike. That's what it'd be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're
Should we do
they're
it?
so
It's weird.
cheap. Like
I know.
180.
Should we do it?
They're
Should we
cheap.
do a Yusakani trike?
It'd be something fun to do.
Okay.
One of those weird ones that you just don't see that often unless you're at the expo with like Todd, because he's the only one that runs one.
All right. So that means for next expo, we all
We all have trikes.
a trike.
Dude,
Every
Right.
time they pop up as in stock on AMA, it's like, oh crap, I have the money. Should I get one? I was like, no, I don't have electronics for it.
That's true.
Ralph-
But
It's like, crap.
Ralph, yes. The YD2 is only good for conversions now.
Basically, I mean, we can convert it to anything.
Yeah. I mean, it's just the idea that the geometry is so old. Like it's never been
Yeah.
updated. So that everyone's take on new geometry or just like weight bias on the YD2 is huge. Like
Yeah.
everyone going rear weight to the point where it's literally a rear motor car. Like that's the new thing. But it's still in the middle.
Yeah, I don't like the rear rolls drive. Jake, I will do a Travis if I see yours first and like it. Because Jake has the Travis pre-ordered. So that was another one of those kind of off the wall weird chassis where the motor's in a weird position.
Is the TDPS the pigeon chassis?
yes.
Yeah, and like if you were watching the Super G Championships, it was like literally everyone was running like a Razor deck. Razor pigeon. Like there were rarely ever any just like straight up YD2s or YD2
Standards.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like nothing normal. So, okay,
Well, everyone eventually goes to some other deck with it to get more adjustment for what they want out of it.
mhm.
Like I wanted more rigid chassis. That's why I went with the Slide TI one.
I mean,
So I went the other way from you guys, where you guys are all flexy. I wouldn't go flexy.
I didn't go plexi.
No, but I mean, like, Flex was
I know what you're
really
saying.
huge for a while. Everyone's like, "Oh, you get a flexi deck," and
so talking to the Razer people like directly in Facebook Messenger, apparently like the reason for flex decks is just for those who can't really actually tune their dampers.
tune good.
Yeah, but
But
tune
it-
their
it-
dampeners like
Shock
that was-
tuning
was
is
the
huge.
key.
Yeah, yep. Getting the shock tunes right. It's taken our group a while to get to that point.
I mean, we're still working on that.
Oh well, yeah.
Like,
I mean, like tuning the right shock rhinos. The rhino shocks have been the hardest thing for me to tune. Is get the shocks right on that one.
right, but you also have geometry problems in that as well.
It compounds. It compounds on top. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The inverted front McPherson strut style means the front is weird and does weird stuff, and the rear with the arms being so short, and I have to run like plus 12 offset wheels to get the width in the back.
Mm-hmm.
It just makes the roll centers weird in it.
Yep. They apparently fixed it on the 2.5 because Harvey's doesn't like really do that.
His from what I've Minelli has talked about, and when it's driving, he has a way easier time driving his 2.5 with his RR conversion than I have with my standard Rhino.
Mm-hmm.
He has never had the issues I have.
I mean, but he still had to buy the rear motor conversion. Like his.
I think that was like an optional add-on you could do with the 2.5 pre-order, and most people did do it.
I think
because that gave you the ability to run a YD2 diff out of the box.
I think he got it separately though. Like, I mean, but that's besides the point. But yeah.
Hey, the Yusakani D3T is back ordered again.
Yeah.
Damn it!
Did you look?
I know it popped up a while ago and it's gone.
Where did you look?
Amen just now.
Yeah. Aiming's the only people I see getting in stock in the States.
Isn't that hilarious? Like, out of everybody, Amen.
Out of everybody, Amen. I know. But also, I mean, it's the same thing for like any Usakani parts. Like, I wanted the spool for my YD2. Amen. They're the only people that in the States that had the Usakani YD2 compatible spool.
Mm-hmm.
No one else had it. Unless you want to order off of Drifted NL. I think they're the only other ones I can find Usakani parts on.
Where are they located at? Like,
Netherlands.
Netherlands.
Yeah.
I think they're the people I got my Usakani open diff case for the FXX from as well.
open diff case. Oh yeah.
The Usakani,
Yeah.
the open skeleton style.
No, sorry. I just had to think about that for the while. It's like
No,
that was a really long time ago.
it was, but they had one.
Yes, they
They
did.
had one during COVID, and I got the last one in red.
I mean, like they always had a decent price point. It was just their tolerances that they never like could get straight. I mean,
Yeah.
Like even today.
Well, they've had problems when they went to the plastic stuff for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I don't like how they went from aluminum back to the plastic as their kit.
Yeah.
It's just,
No, they started going back to plastic parts with the RR because the PDSL and the PDSH were the last ones that were full aluminum carbon out of the box, and then the RR came, and they went to a number of plastic parts in them.
No mix. My
Yeah.
mix is there.
Well, the RR came before the mix.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. The mix
Yeah.
still had it.
Yeah, but they've kept going more and more plastic after that.
Right. Yeah,
I
NGE.
never got into the Yusukani stuff.
That's because you're not cool, John.
Whatever, dude. I want the trike though. That's next project.
That one's all plastic, but you can get a carbon deck for it.
Nice. It's all good. It's a conversion kit. We're all gonna get one, and then we're gonna come out with a carbon kit conversion kit for it.
Midnight Mini Trike kit.
Yeah, a mini trike kit.
There you go.
It's gonna be a 10 scale instead of 1A.
Yeah,
So.
Man, oh man.
just run the M chassis wheels on it.
Have you seen Wrap Up like the anodized purple yet, Lance?
No, I haven't.
It's super shiny.
Is it?
Yeah, like you know how Yokomo has like the satin matte finish to it? Like,
Yeah.
it's still shiny, but it's
Well, it depends because I mean, so it's kind of shiny,
right.
but then like the B&D stuff was really matte.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
the B&D bumpers, they got a very similar
Purple.
purple, but it was way more matte, less shiny.
I mean, so the Wrap Up next stuff is just full on shine. Like high gloss stuff.
Oh, like super. Oh, okay. I don't know. That may be a bit much.
like because I got the lowers when they came into stock at Vertex, and
Oh, did
I
you?
put them on my Mini, and
Yeah.
man, they're
Really
super
shiny.
shiny. Yep.
Super shiny. Yeah.
They look good.
more-
Though.
Need more colors back. Need like greens and blues and pinks.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like it. If
What time are
someone
you guys
did
gonna be
color
at
pink
Northwest
again.
tomorrow?
What time? Northwest. Normal time.
Normal time, like noon.
Yeah, like noon.
Probably same. I went there like right at opening today, so today was like a really long day for me.
Long day. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah,
Yep.
like
I'm gonna shoot for noon tomorrow. Well, maybe earlier, because I might have to do a few stops. Puppy's gonna be in the car, so I will be stopping.
Is Puppy going to be in the shop too?
Yeah,
Yay!
just
More
ask
dogs.
me because I can't
More
leave them.
dogs.
So this weekend is girls' weekend, so I have the daughter and the puppy.
Oh,
Mhm.
that's okay. At least there's enough entertainment there.
Yep. So hopefully tomorrow is not too bad.
shouldn't be. Shouldn't be.
So
Do we just want to order a pizza tomorrow?
we can,
Like
Yeah.
not Little Caesars, but like real pizza.
I'm down.
Because like
I think pizza would work because then I don't have to try and go get food somewhere where puppy's not allowed.
right.
Yep.
I mean,
Yeah.
Sedici's is like right around the corner. No, it's not. Never mind.
Well, we'll figure it out tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's gonna be should be fine.
You need to paint your bodies first before you can sell them, Alex. You gotta paint faster.
Burn.
He still has one of my bodies to paint. I gave it to him a year ago.
I mean,
Still on the wall.
But that okay, so Joe Sardina is like the only person that I know of in name that hasn't been burnt out by painting yet.
Yeah, painting gets kind of, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like even Elliot got burnt out like pretty darn quick. Mike Manning, who was in the chat earlier, he got tired of painting really fast too, and it's just the sheer amount of people.
Yeah, that's one part. That's one of the big reasons why I don't do commissions for payment. Is because if I just do it for people in our group, it's like I'll paint it for you, but don't expect it back in a week or 2 weeks because I do have a life and I only have so much free time left. So I'll do it, but it's gonna take a while.
Mm-hmm.
So
Now I do say that there is an elitist group of painters, or paint criticisms, like liveries that are 100% painted, all that fun stuff. Like that's going a little bit far for me.
I can appreciate some of those. They're pretty cool to see, but that's so much time involvement.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Like appreciation is 100% there,
Oh yeah.
but like not unless I'm going to Super G Comp, like championship.
I would still.
Well, even then, I would definitely like do a nice body for going to Super G to comp, but it wouldn't be something crazy.
Right.
I just want a full livery body because I'm hoping to get the real car full liveried by next year, sometimes next year.
That's gonna be expensive.
I'm gonna try and do it all myself.
Oh,
Uh,
that's gonna be trial and error time.
yep,
Oh man.
Yeah.
that's goal.
So yeah,
Two
Ralph.
small pieces at a time.
So we have officially joined the whole series comps. We're gonna be starting our
Thank you.
comps in May. and
Thank
run
you,
through
Jake, from
September.
that one. Team Jake.
Yep. Thanks, Team Jake.
Yep. Team Jake Ellison.
Technically, Phil went first.
Phil and Team Jake. Both, yes. Phil and Team Jake.
Nice.
And then Phil ran away without saying anything.
I mean, I knew.
Yeah, there's only one.
Of course you do. You know everything, Adam. Everyone just comes and tells you everything.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're just deciding on dates for those competitions. Once we have those
Yep.
dates, we'll start making flyers and events, and yeah, we'll definitely get working on that.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, even if I don't compete because I'm just running competitions, I probably would still go to support and then see how
Oh,
Super G
same.
runs.
Same. I would still love to just go for the fun because that's a huge part of this is the community of the people and just hanging out and having fun.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try
It's
and get
massive.
a week off from work and
Yeah.
just.
Jake was saying if he goes down this year, he'd go down a couple days early and camp on the way down in the Tacoma.
Well,
And
but
that's not a bad idea either.
But that's the thing, though, right? Like, if you qualify for Super G, then like a part of your your stay is like paid for, right? Like that's the thing.
I think the hotel is, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Depending on where you placed in it, Jake said like if you're
Like top qualifier, right? Or like top
then
seed.
like the hotel is comped, but even just going down a couple days before and just slow boating down in a car. Because Guy does it all in one nonstop go from
Seattle.
Leave Seattle and just go straight to Super G nonstop. I can't do that. There's no way I could do that. And he does it on the way back after Super G. It's insane. I can't do that.
Yeah, driving for me is not. Yeah, I don't want to road trip again. I'd rather fly and just be done with it.
Okay.
Well, I'll drive, but I'm going to stretch it out over a couple days.
Yeah, John, the way that you road trip is not the way to road trip.
Is John
it was a spring break
just drives nonstop?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's what we did. So me and the wife went we did spring break to San Francisco, and yeah, driving that long just
that's tough.
Doesn't work for me.
You see,
doing from Eugene to Seattle to do RC Fight Club and then turn around the same night and drive back.
That's hard.
that was really, really hard for me to do when
That's
we
like
did that last year.
6 hours, right? 7. It's like 7.
It's that one way. It's 5.5 hours for me to Seattle one way.
Damn.
That's 10 hours in a day of driving. That is really, really hard.
See,
I've done that 3 times this year, and I really don't like it.
and I already complained, like when John and I were going up to Linwood, because it would be me getting up at like what, like 4,
4, yeah,
and then
4.
heading up to John's, and then by the time
Yeah.
that we get there, it's like 10, 11, and then we come home, and it's like 2 or 3, like when I get home.
Jake remembers when we did Fight Club, because him and Alex, it was me and Neil in the trek, and him and Alex in Alex's cruise. And yeah, I had to stop in Portland on the way back. I was like, Neil, you gotta drive for a bit. I'm burnt. I can't do it anymore.
Damn.
It was so bad. It was fun, yeah, but it was bad.
So
But also, Jake, I did the same thing for Dirtfish twice. So
yeah,
done
that
3
is
times
up
this year.
there. I mean,
Yeah.
but Dirtfish is like, no matter what you do, that's like 100% worth it. Like,
Oh, 110% worth it.
Yeah, see?
That's like my favorite place ever.
so audible note, Ralph says to check out Marriott in Baldwin Park for
Baldwin
Super
Park?
G.
Oh, that's not bad. Okay.
So
Jake, write that down.
yeah, Jake.
Jake, write that down.
You guys have assistants?
Yeah.
I mean, Alex, you too. Yeah.
Yeah, we did that the second time, Alex, which worked out better. Yes.
Yeah.
But for Summerfest, we did it all in one day. Then we did RC Fight Club in one day. And we did Guy's Shop Before It Closed in one day. And that was north of Seattle. Like an
Dude.
hour north of Seattle. That was dang near Canada.
Right. And we need to go to
Yeah.
Todd's too, which is basically Canada.
Todd's is a tough one. Todd's, you definitely go and then stay the night or the weekend in a hotel and drive back on Monday.
Mhm.
Is it really that bad?
It's a really
It is 5 hours.
Well, I mean,
But
so
it's up the gorge and then
Sorry, she wants him to. She's scared of it.
yeah. It's up the gorge and then up through like the Indian reservation. So it's kind of a boring drive.
Dang.
yeah.
One day. One
Okay,
day we'll
so-
get over there.
If Super G or win Super G, I guess, then that circuit has to include what Sheldon's
And
GGT.
Well, I don't know. GGT
Sheldon's
would be
is-
good, but GGT
Sheldon's
is
is close
small.
to. Isn't Sheldon close
Sheldon's
to San Francisco?
is no. Sheldon's is north and almost NorCal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait. Hey,
I have
Ralph.
it on. I actually have it on my.
Ralph, if you're still in chat, what tracks are there? Because like we know the big ones, Sheldon's, GGT, and
Sacramento.
like Vertex is somewhere down there as well, right?
Vertex, I think, was east, wasn't it?
Yeah. So no Sheldons because we're going to be basically LA.
Oh, and John, if we go hit all these tracks, we have to drive.
Sheldon's is San Jose. But you
Stanford
literally
drive
drive right. You drive pretty close to it, going down to LA. You drive pretty close to Sheldon's.
Sheldon's
It's
Rolling
not-
Garage is in Sacramento. Okay.
Oh, Rolling Garage. That was the one that was in Sacramento. Okay.
See,
This
it's
has to be like a 1 week thing.
it's hilarious because like if I think back, like Fat Lace used to be a thing.
San
Oh, yeah.
Francisco. Yeah.
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 It's like just time. It's crazy.
Mhm.
Yeah. If you're
Okay.
going to 5 Rolling Garage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Vertex is furthest.
Oh,
south.
Vertex is south. Okay.
Past hour. Okay.
But that's not bad if it's only an hour away.
Wait, so
I
that's
mean,
like
you're there.
that's like San
Well,
Diego area,
exactly.
right? Hour
Yeah,
south of
that'd be down toward that area. Yeah.
Okay. So I have reservations to go to some sort of theme park over there.
Oh, that's fine. Well, like you said, you need to make.
That's all
the trip
you.
with it.
Yeah. Yeah, like honestly, if there were no like competition or anything that was like actually going on during that time, I would I would need something else to go do. Like just going down there to drift is not enough for me.
That's enough for me.
Understandable.
I mean, yeah, going to Squirrel Fest. That's the whole point of going down there. That's enough. That was fun.
Well, yeah, but
It's all
that's
about the
also
group and then hanging out in the community.
right, but that's like also physically demanding.
A little bit, yeah. That hurt getting back. Yeah, I hurt for a couple days after that one. That's a lot of hiking and uphills and that stuff. It's fun though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, boys, I am about to say bye because I got stuff to do.
Yeah, we need to end this because
Yep.
we've been on for like 2 hours.
Yep.
So,
Hey, it just needs good vibes.
yeah.
No.
Yeah. Okay, so just recap. Next month, January 15th, is our competition at Northwest. Doors open at 11, whatever that means. So be there if you can. We want to see everybody, even though that
As many people as you can. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And we should have quite a few new people anyway. Like I was saying in our chat, like the other day, most of our new guys have instantly went for premium tier chassis anyway.
Which is impressive.
Yeah, like
That is
either
impressive.
like Sam has the SX3 Gone Shark.
Yep.
Ty and Alex both have Hanas.
The Hanas are cool. I do like those.
Yeah, because it's basically a Galm with like the things that you would do to it.
Nice.
Like,
yeah.
with a YD2 front end. Yes, Ralph, we do have a Facebook group. It's the Midnight Suns RC page.
Yep.
Can someone link it? Jake, link it.
Team Jake.
Team Jake, go.
That's too funny.
See if this works. Not sure if just the group works, but I have no idea.
It should, like, we should be able to just invite to the page, like.
Yeah, sharing groups always kind of weird for me though.
There. I think.
Oh, there we go. Copy link.
I think I got it. Maybe.
Yeah, it was the same thing I copied.
Haha.
Oh, there you go.
So yeah, that's our group. Anything related to like midnight minis or anything like that, that's where we'll be.
Our midnight minis, yeah.
Yep. Even though that we don't like post a lot that's there.
Minis.
Oh,
No,
hey.
because it's specifically for the chassis.
Well,
so.
yeah. I mean, we do have a midnight mini page too.
Yeah, we do. But also all of our, group meetups, all that stuff. Is all normal.
Hey, Jake, what's the Discord? Because we have that too.
That one should just be Midnight Sun. Let me double check. Midnight Sun RC, same name.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if I can get a link.
All right, guys, I do have to sign off. So I'll see you
Alrighty.
later or tomorrow.
Okay.
Tomorrow. Yeah,
Go to bed. Go to bed, old man.
I'm not going to bed. I got to prep stuff for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Puppy things and all that.
Okay. Oh, he just.
Oh, he just
He
peaced
went.
out.
And now my camera, my thingies
It's
are all weird.
huge.
Okay. So yeah, that's about it. We will be here next week. I don't know, Lance, do you want to be here next week? Or do you, like...
I don't care. I don't mind either one.
Okay. We'll invite someone else. Maybe we'll just, like, have a never-ending
rotation.
ad.
Yeah, just rotate.
Yeah, so... Saturdays at 8 p.m. Pacific time, that's when we're going to be streaming, so we will see you guys next week. Okay. Cat.
Cat. Yeah. She's
Alright.
clumsy. All right.
Later,
That
everyone.
was fun.
Okay, bye.
Bye.